is in my opinion that we should view the whole Center for Countering Extremist Thought thing as a good thing. As we heard, Trump has activated the anti-terrorist organization, and its home is in Saudi Arabia. This may seem a bit weird because Saudi Arabia lives under Sharia law, or rather, they enforce Sharia law. But if you think about it, um, they do view Iran as an enemy. And Iran is hell bent on destroying Israel, wiping them off the face of the world, face of the earth. I don't know, there might be a day when Israel and Saudi Arabia could unite as allies against a common enemy. And even though Saudi Arabia has the same laws as ISIS, pretty much, tiny bit of wiggle room. The fact is, Saudi Arabia has not declared war on the US, and ISIS is at war with everyone who does not align to their extreme views. So in reality, Trump going to Saudi Arabia, accepting their award, dancing with swords, in the Congo line. So what? He said he doesn't want American wars that cost American lives overseas, and allying with Saudi Arabia, if it helps if it helps America's financial future, then that's a good thing. If it saves American lives, that's a good thing. And Saudi Arabia, they enforce Sharia law on their own territory, in their own country. They're not trying to invade other nations, and they are not trying to war against America. At least not. I mean, maybe financially, but not with actual bloodshed, like ISIS does. ISIS makes war with bloodshed. Saudi Arabia, they may be at war with the U.S., but they're not doing it in a way that costs human lives. So, in my opinion, I mean, if Saudi Arabia wants to fight against ISIS, despite having the same laws, I mean, ISIS is doing its own thing. ISIS does not follow the command of Saudi Arabia. ISIS follows its own will. Saudi Arabia, they enforce the law in their own country, and ISIS is trying to enforce its law on everyone. So ISIS and Saudi Arabia are two completely separate entities. They have the same rules, but with what ISIS is doing, it's making everyone hate Saudi Arabia. So I don't know, maybe, I mean, we've heard the adage of Trump playing 4D chess, but I think it's fairly obvious what Trump is doing here. Making peace, not war. And despite Saudi Arabia backing Hillary, I mean, Saudi Arabia has a lot of princes. Not all the princes will do the same thing, Some prince maybe backs Hillary, and some other prince. Actually, there was a Saudi Arabian prince who backed Trump. Or at least he said Trump was on the right path. And this was before the election, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Comment if you want, and have a good day.